Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Endzone 2. We're taking a little bit of a break from exploration after our big episode last week, and we're going to have a look at Crimson Canyon. Now, Crimson Canyon was a settlement that I settled quite a while ago now. We've got enough in here and they are surviving quite well on their own, but we want to upgrade this quite substantially. Now, they've got a clay deposit there, which I'm not going to make use of, simply because my town centre I wanted to place quite close to this restored park, and that's giving our settlers a really nice boost to their happiness. So I don't really want a clay deposit right next to that, which is unfortunate. So they're not going to produce any bricks. But thankfully, the bricks, once they're produced, they're kind of just there. They tick over. So I've brought a ton of bricks all the way over from Newtown, which is where my main brick production happens. And we're going to expand Crimson Canyon today. Now, they've got a graveyard here, which we're going to leave in place. They've also got the decontaminator. And this scrapyard is currently working on demolishing this set of houses here. Once that's done, we'll be fine and we'll have plenty of space for expansion. But the reason I'm coming to Crimson Canyon is they have two coal deposits, and one of which already has a coal mine in place, so we can get people to work in that and start producing coal quite readily. But at the moment, we're full on coal. We've got loads there, so we don't need to worry about that right now. We've also got a wind turbine here, which once we restore that, we'll be able to produce electricity. And this is really good because Crimson Canyon can have its own electricity supply. That's why I've not yet connected it up to the main network. So we don't actually need that yet, but we can go to iron. We can get transformers and copper cables and stuff from Newtown, so we do have a vehicle ready to load that in, so we're going to go do that now. We haven't actually got any iron here, so we'll just exchange some goods with the settlement in this buggy here. They are going to exchange goods. They're going to grab copper cabling. We'll take, we might as well take a stack of 50 of that. We'll also take some of the transformers, which we can't actually produce in-house yet, because I don't have the means to do that. Then we're going to leave that as it is. We're going to grab the buggy here. We're going to exchange goods with the settlement. We're going to put a little bit more scrap in. And then I guess we'll take something for Rusty Rolf. We'll give Rusty Rolf some iron tools, and hopefully we'll be able to exchange those for iron. Just flat out iron. Then we'll head over to Rusty Rolf. We'll buy the iron from him rather than taking it from a settlement that is using it, which is the Iron Wall currently. We are going to have this buggy head over to Crimson Canyon to drop off the stuff that they've already got, which means we'll be able to get the wind turbine up and running quite quickly. Now, they've already got the iron tools. We've got 35 of those in this settlement, and the next thing we want to do is start producing stuff using a farm. So what we need is, we are looking to create some trades and crafts. We want to get an expanded weaving mill and an upgraded tailor's workshop up and running in this settlement as soon as possible. So we're going to have our tailor's workshop go over here. We're going to make a little industrial area in this space. If we have a look at where our fertile soil is, we've got a nice little patch there which actually might be perfect for us. So that's where we'll have our new kind of little industrial zone. So we're looking at raw materials. We want an upgraded plantation, and we're going to place it just on the edge here and try and get it really nicely tucked in. So that is then going to start producing some material for us. We're going to have another one in here. That looks good. And then once they're built, we'll get a road network set up here using a gravel path that goes around the side of this space here and coming back in down this way. We can also actually, what I've just seen is there's another coal mine right there, so we could just build that coal mine there. I think it can go here. Got to go into the mountainside. That's a bit of an odd angle. About here. Can it go there? That might be nice. Close enough to the iron that it's still going to produce. So we can go there. That's good. Then we'll demolish this coal mine for now. We don't actually need it. So that'll give us some materials back. So we'll take that down. Then once these are built, we can get to work. Now, population here is a little bit short, so we're going to build a shelter so we can move a large number of residents into that space, and we'll put another tent in, unless we can get a hut. Yeah, the hut will fit in quite nicely there, so they'll get built. Once we've got some master builders ready for action, I could actually take some out of this scrapyard, We'll just drop that down a little bit, and then we should free up a master builder to complete most of the construction that we've got. Then we've got this upgraded plantation. We want to get fibre produced there, I think. Fibre for now in one of them, and then we'll have natural latex in another. That's just about done it. There we go. That's nice. And then this one is also going to produce fibre. Very important for our fabrics and stuff. So we'll get that in, bulk that all the way out to there. Then we can build another plantation, an upgraded one. We'll build that here. Then we'll carry the road on through here, just up to the edge. And we can, once that's built, we can build that and fill out that area. Then we'll put another upgraded plantation just on the edge there. Then we can change the seed of this to natural latex and place that in as well. Just made it good. And then over here, once this is built, once again, we'll change the seed. We've got a drought coming in, so that was probably not, where's it coming? The iron wall. Okay, so that's fine. We can then place another plantation in right there. So we've got loads here now, and we can start getting them to work. So we'll just place as many settlers as we can in here to start harvesting what we need. And naturally, they're all going to start moving into our new shelter, and we've got the hut, so they'll reproduce as well. And we can also upgrade some of these, get that done. And you can see right now our food and water is holding pretty steady, so that's good. And we'll just upgrade this tent to a hut as well. And we might as well upgrade everything because we're going to need the population. So let's just keep doing that. Get all of these upgrades in place. Then they'll start to fill out. So we are going to need to have some more people working in the jetty as and when available. So I'll boost that all the way up. And our fishery is also going to need some people working in it. The other thing we're going to need is tools. So we can go to trades and crafts here. We'll go to the upgraded workshop, and they need wood and scrap in the vicinity. We do have wood and scrap being produced here, but my plan is to move that out somewhere else. So let's get a new scrapyard built. That's a large area for scrap production there. So that could be something to do. Right, okay, Mike the Mega Devourer is coming in from two sides. I don't know where he's going yet. This could just be a raid that he's trying to do. I think it is going to be just a basic raid. So he's probably coming over my ridge. So we'll move my convoy down to here. Hopefully, we should be protected. I mean, looking back over here, he's kind of going for one of our vehicles here, but they are just going to keep out of sight of him, and they're actually going to drag him back down. Yeah, he's stopping, but he's not trying to take anyone out. I think he's going to make it. The buggy's just beating him for speed. And then again, here they come, taking them out. Good, excellent. And we've actually taken that one out as well. That's good. Right. No issue from Mike there. And our vehicles will repair as they go through. Can't really loot any wrecks. We want some more protective clothing there, but that was done easily as that protective clothing was dropped off from the trade, so that's good. Then we'll just take our vehicle in, and we'll just loot these wrecks to take any of the goods that he's got, which is great. Coming back up to here where we'll loot again. That was an easy one, really, for us when you think about it. So we'll just loot this wreck as well, take the heavy machine gun, which is good, and then we'll pull back again. Right, it's getting dark, but looking over here, things are starting to look a little bit better. We do have the upgraded decontaminator in there as well. That's just going to chip away at stuff. Tree nursery is looking good. They've basically replenished an entire forest's worth over here as the time has kind of passed. Now, getting back to this, we want some raw materials. We want a scrapyard. I could put it down here for now, which would be pretty good, actually, because we can then put the tailor's workshop quite close by. So, having a look at what we've got on our trades and crafts here. For the upgraded tailor's workshop, we do need wood and scrap production nearby. So let's go to scrap production in our raw materials. We're going to build a scrapyard right here. I think that's going to be the best place for it. And then a wood cutting lodge right here. with a tree nursery next to it and a recycler as well. Then we can just surround this with a little bit of a gravel path all the way up and all the way around. And it'll just top out there. Good. Then I can fill in this road now because I think the scrap is gone. No, it hasn't. There's some scrap over there that I really can't get rid of. But that's fine for now. And then we'll run another road that comes up here and all the way down to there. That links all of that up. Then we're going to look at our logistics because we're going to need an upgraded material depot, which we'll put there, and another one here and another one here. That's just going to mean we can produce loads of materials and get lots of stuff done in this settlement. Then we want our trades and crafts. So we really need an upgraded tailor's workshop, which will be near cloth and coal. And for coal, we want to be over here. Now, this is why I wanted to kind of have everything over there. But the upgraded, where is it? Upgraded workshop can have what it needs in that space, just not near wood. If we have it in here, it then is near wood. So let's put it there. We'll go down to here. That's still in the same area, unless we move it over to here. Let's put that down there. Then we'll put the expanded weaving mill or the upgraded tailor's workshop there. Then the weaving mill can go here. Needs to be near water and fibre production though. So that doesn't work either. Right, what's this? The tailor's workshop. Let's cancel that a second. Let's try and take this step by step. So we need, the weaving mill needs to be near water and fibre. Now my fibre is being produced over here somewhere. There. Right, so getting that near fibre is not an issue. So that can be done. So let's put that there. Then we can put an upgraded jetty or a water pump. Let's just put an upgraded jetty for now, right here. Can it go here? No, not quite. What about here? Right, we've got a shortage of water in the iron wall for some reason. Probably because of the drought. They're nearly done. I'm inclined to just leave that as it is, but we are going to need to make sure that we have another upgraded jetty there. They did make it out, so let's put another upgraded jetty right here as well. Or do they just not have enough people working in it? That's what it is. We need more people working in that, and we probably need to build another water tower. So we'll put that right here. I'll give it a bit more storage so they can survive the next drought that comes their way. So over here, we got the expanded weaving mill in, and now we need trades and crafts again. The upgraded tailor's workshop, which needs to be near cloth and coal production, and that does just fine. Right, that's good. So we can now start putting some people to work in this jetty, and we've got our farms already working well. Then we can put the coal mine in. Once this is built, the tailor's workshop, we can have a look at the upgraded workshop itself, which can actually go here. Needs to be near wood and scrap production, so I wonder if we just demolish this tree nursery, then we can build the upgraded workshop in the space that's left. Not going to fit though. Oh, damn. Right, okay, that's fine. And we'll just delete some of the roads. We'll delete this road here. That goes along to there. Then we'll add in the upgraded workshop right on the edge there. And we can close all of this off now with a nice gravel path. Going all the way up. There we go. Right, that's done. And what do we need? We are 5 iron short for the upgraded workshop. That's fine. That won't take us long. We've got the tailor's workshop now. So they are going to start producing activated carbon masks. And they need cloth. So again, expanded weaving mill gets up and running. And we'll take a couple of people out of that so that we don't run out of cloth. That's good. Then our plantation, they're making natural latex and they need a vulcanizer to turn that into rubber. Now a vulcanizer does need to be near coal and it needs to be near natural latex. And looking at where we can actually place it, here's going to be our only real option unless we were to move the 2 farms. But if I had to move the 2 farms, the fibre production would get thrown out and everything would be a bit of a mess. So I think we need to put the vulcanizer in here once we're able to. And for now, we'll just have this scrapyard max out its workers and demolish all of the stuff that's in that space there. So this is good. We're starting to pick up some speed now. Then we are going to have a look because our fishery is maxed out and we also have a gatherer's hut here that is maxed out. So it might well be that we need to put a farm in to boost the production of stuff here. So let's get an upgraded farm and we're going to place that down here. It does need to be near water, so we'll put that in. Then we'll add in an upgraded well right here. And once that's built with some iron tools, we can sort that out as well. Oh dear, where did you come from? Right, I don't know where Lizzie came from, but we are slowly taking her out anyway, so it's fine. Has she taken out any of our vehicles? No, doesn't look like it. Well, that was an easy victory. I don't know where she came from. But that gives us a lot of weaponry that we can then go and trade for some more decontamination kits. That's really good. And the vehicles that come in now, you'll see them on the bottom of the map. They're just on their way in. Those vehicles don't actually do anything. They just kind of stand there. They are essentially the trade vehicles. So when you give them the resources that they demand, they will eventually go away with those resources. But they don't have any weaponry. They don't do any damage to you. And it's just a case of taking them out. Like, as you can see, they aren't firing. They just kind of drive over there. And I imagine this is something that they were going to add into the game at a later date. But because they didn't finish developing the game, it's just something that we can just take down quite easily. And there they go. They are gone. We are running out of food in Medici. It is starting to go back up. I'm not sure how we've run out of food there. Right, let's have a look. What can we do? Oh, they've got no tools in the fishery. Right, so we need to really have a look at getting some more iron tools out there, which means we're going to need a trade route of some description. So let's quickly drop off here. And then we will loot the last 2 here and we'll grab some iron tools in this mule. Let's quickly drop all of this off. And I'll take a load of food. We'll just take that over there for now. Can't even dump the rubber. Right. Go up with the Pathfinder. Oh dear, this is icy. We'll take quite a bit of food there. And then we'll take a load of iron tools. Then I guess we should send a buggy on a new trade route. And I do have some spare buggies somewhere, I think. Unless they've been taken out. Ah, I sent them down here, didn't I? I sent one of them down here anyway. For iron. That's right. Because the iron was going to be used for repairing the wind turbine. Right, okay. Let's head back. We've got you're dropping stuff off there to restore the wind turbine. And that means we free up a buggy. So let's start a new transport route. This transport route is going to go from Newtown to Crimson Canyon, then to Medici, then to the Iron Wall. Doesn't actually need to go to the Iron Wall. They are able to make their own stuff, so that's fine. We'll take them off. We are going to load up 50 scrap tools. And we are going to unload 25 there. And 25 there. Iron tools, where are you? There. Scrap tools, sorry, not iron tools. Right, there we go. And then we just need to add a idle vehicle to it. So where have we got? This buggy here is the one I believe. Accept that and off it goes. Right, good. So that just about solves that problem. And then this buggy is going to very quickly loot these wrecks. Good. And then we can head back on out. I think the emergency food supply should be there now. or thereabouts. Well on their way. Yeah, they've lost quite a bit there. That's an oversight. Right, we drop all of those off. That solves that problem. Then we can send our Pathfinder back home. And I think that combats that little issue. Right, okay, so the protective clothing has now been sent out. We have this plantation up and running. We've got the upgraded tailor's workshop up and running. We can now send people to work in the coal mine. They don't have any iron tools, but scrap tools, sorry, but we are now starting to make them. Then if we have a quick look over here in the woodcutting lodge, we're going to put 2 people to work there. We're going to put max out the recycler. Material depots are done. I did demolish the tree nursery, so we're going to put that back in. We're going to make their work area over here. Then we can demolish this scrapyard, because I think they've now finished getting all of the scrap from there. Yep, that's good. Right, we can demolish that scrapyard and demolish the recycler. And I think that's good. Excellent. Right, so that's all done. The graveyard is still there, but we're going to change the location of that soon enough. And then our scrapyards are working. The upgraded workshop here needs iron, which I was bringing over, I think. Yes, I was. There it is. Then we can come back to here. Food is running out here as well, apparently. And why is that? Am I just not making enough food there? Is that the issue? Yeah, I think it is. That's what we were going to look at. The farm. The farm, the farm, the farm. Right, we've got the farm in place here. We're going to change the seed to, let's see, 3 minutes for that, 4 minutes for sunflowers. Zucchini seems to be the best one, but lupine is the one that we really want. So we're going to go with lupine. We're going to put the farm in. We can just about cover that. And then this needs to be built. It needs 5 iron tools, which I don't have here yet. So you are going to head back over here. Need to be quick with this because they are rapidly running out of food. In fact, let's have the Pathfinder here. Go and grab a little bit more food to drop off. 2,000 food should be enough. And then we'll go drop that off here at Crimson Canyon. And I think we are just about safe now. That's worked out very well. So we've started things off. We've got people to work in this upgraded farm here. And we just need some iron tools there that we're going to pick up. We can build the upgraded workshop now. So we're now producing our own tools here, which means we won't need to do any of that panic rushing around again, even though we are now distributing tools far and wide in this place. The upgraded tailor's workshop, if we change to rubber gloves, we do need the vulcanizer. Once this area is cleared, we can put the vulcanizer in next episode. And things are looking really good here. That's been a nice little setup there, and we can now start producing quite a bit of activated carbon masks. We would just need to continue building upgraded tailor's workshop. So let's put another one in. Is it going to fit? Not quite. We can get it there though. We are missing some resources from there. Tools, but we will be producing our own scrap tools now once that is constructed, and that'll be really good. So we can build more tailor's workshops, we can get loads of stuff done, and this will expand and start being our kind of like secondary production of radiation protection, which gives us a really nice boost going forward. It's also raining, and we can now repair this once we get some more iron tools, which I seem to have run out of. So let's drop off this food here. Depot is now full. We could do, though, with some upgraded food depots, actually, to expand the amount of food that we can store here. So I'm going to put one here. Right there. And another one here. And then we can put some water towers in as well. So I'll stick a water tower down here. Should just fit in there. It's nice. And then another one there. Right, we've also got upgraded food depot, another foraging hut there, tree nursery, lumberjack lodge. The Nihilists are here now, and they look like it's just going to be a straightforward attack. So we'll fend them off, and then that will be us done. Let's dump some iron tools into here. And this buggy is going to go back over to drop them off. Our Pathfinder will return home to help defend, because the Nihilists are on their way. And then we'll send our convoy up next episode to trade with Ole Sorensen and get some more decontamination kits. So let's just watch this unfold as he comes across here. He's trying to take out some stuff, and he's now chasing them down, but the residual should take them out. There we go, got him. And the other one here is... he was trying to chase. Has he taken any of ours out? Don't think so. I think we got away. Got a heavy cannon of some description, but he's not going to make it through us, really. That should be safe. Down he goes, nice and easy. Excellent. Right, and I think, if I just have a look at my trade routes, just in case. Yeah, nothing was destroyed on that route, so we're okay. And that is where we'll end it. Another victory against the Raiders, and a nice nighttime shot of things there looking out into the wasteland. Having that cannon on the edge of that bridge has been really, really helpful, but maybe soon we'll have to start solidifying our defenses in Zone 2. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.